In this video, we will learn how to draw the ray diagram for spherical mirror. Spherical mirror are of two types: concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave mirror, which the mirror which reflecting side is inward, is called a concave mirror, and the mirror whose reflecting side is outward is called convex mirror. To draw the ray diagram, we need to know some rules. So rules number 1: if a incident ray parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. Here this ray is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it pass through the focus. Then rule 2: if a ray pass through the focus, after reflection it will emerge parallel to the principal axis. Here this is a ray parallel to pass through the incident ray, pass through the focus, after reflection it will emerge parallel to the principal axis. This rule is opposite to the rule number 1, just opposite. In rule 1, incident ray parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection it pass through focus. In rule 2, incident ray pass through the focus, after reflection it is parallel to the principal axis. Now the third rule: if an incident ray pass through the center of curvature, after reflection it will reflected back along the same path. Here this is an incident ray coming through the center of curvature, after reflection it will reflected back along the same path. So now rule 4: if a ray incident obliquely to the principal axis is reflected obliquely, that means this rule follow the law of reflection, that is angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, that is angle I is equal to the angle R. Okay. Now we will draw the ray diagram for concave mirror for different position of object. Here this one is P, point P, focus, center of curvature. So first position, object is at infinity. So we will draw an object here, AB. So applying first rule: when the incident ray parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. Same, we can draw a ray from this side also. It will pass through the focus after reflection. Then a ray, incident ray, which is coming through C, after reflection it will reflected back along the same path. Here the two reflected ray meet at point F. So this is our focus image point, image. Here the image formed is very small, it's a point size. So now we can write size of position of the image. Position of image at focus, size of image, point size, and its nature is real and inverted. Why it is real? Image is formed in front of the mirror, we can see the image, that's why this image is real and inverted. Okay. Now position 2, object is in between infinity and C. So this our P, pole, the focus point, and then this is center of curvature. So object is in between infinity and C. So this one is our object AB. Okay. So ray parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. Then another ray which is incident ray coming through the center of curvature. After reflection, it will back along the same path. Here the two reflected ray meet at this point. So this one is our image. So image is formed in between F and C. Now position of the image, position in between C and F. Size is smaller than the object. Then nature is real and inverted. Now point 3, when the object is at C, say this one is our object at C, P, the ray, incident ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through the focus. Okay. Then incident ray coming through the focus. After reflection, it will reflect parallel to the principal axis. Here the two reflected ray meet at this point. So this one is our image. So image is formed at C. So image formed, position at image of the position at C. Then size is same size with the object. Then nature is real and inverted. When the object is in between C and F, now the incident ray parallel to the principal axis. Here this one is incident ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through the focus. So this one is our reflected ray. Then the incident ray which comes from the center of curvature, after reflection it will reflect back along the same path. This one is incident ray from the C, and after the reflection it's reflected back at the along the same path. Okay, the two reflected ray meets at this point. So this is our image point and this is the height of the image. So now position of the image is beyond C, in front of the mirror, beyond C. So then size of the image is larger than the object. Then nature is image is real and inverted. Then again, when the object is at F, if we place the object at focus, let's see where the image will form. So here, say this one, AB is our object. the ray parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. Then the incident ray which comes from the C, after reflection it will reflect along the same path. So this is our reflected ray and this one is incident ray. Here in this case the image will formed at infinity. So position of the image will formed at infinity. Size is very large. Nature real and inverted. Now when the object is in between P and F, so this one is our P, F and C. Now if the ray which is passing through C, after reflection it will reflected back along the same path. Again the incident ray, which is incident ray at pole, it will reflect obliquely at the lower portion of the mirror. Now to get the image, you have to extend these two reflected ray. We have to draw the imaginary line of these two reflected ray behind the mirror. The two rays meet here. So this one is our image formed. This one is our image formed. Here the image is formed behind the mirror. So position of the image, image formed behind the mirror. Size is larger than the object, and nature is virtual and erect.